Hello everyone, welcome to yet another tutorial. Today we are going to look at how to create a lamp animation like this in After Effects. Okay, so this is done using forward kinematics. We will also create another lamp using inverse kinematics. Okay, so to create a lamp animation like this, we need a lamp graphic first. All right, so let's get started and create cool lamp animation. So the first thing you need to do is find a lamp graphic. So I'm going to go to freepik.com. Okay, and I'm going to search for table lamp. All right, and in the filters, there is a filter option here. I will select free. All right, so you'll only get the free options. The top one here are from stock footage. It's a sponsored link, so ignore those. All right, so we need to look for a table lamp here. So you can see that this is the table lamp that you can use if you want. There's another one, but these handles are too long and too thin, so I think this one is a good option. I use this one. All right, so if you click on this, you can download this file and it will come in as an EPS file. So next step is to open Illustrator, and we're going to set up the layers in Illustrator, and then we will bring the file into After Effects and see how to link it together to create the rig for the lamp and then animate the lamp. Okay, so I'm going to go to File, Open, and I downloaded these two files. So this one is the lamp file. All right, so we only need this lamp, so I'll zoom in there and click on the lamp. Okay, so double click, and then this image I will control X, so you can see that that's what we want. We'll go to File, New, A4 is good, and we'll paste it there. Okay, so now we don't want the rest of the elements. So for example, this one is something that we don't want, and then if you click here, then again you will get the lamp element. So control exit here, new layer, call it lamp, I guess, paste it there, and the other elements can simply be deleted, and then delete that layer. All right, so this is our lamp. We will make it big. Okay, now in order to rig this in After Effects, we need all these elements in separate layers. So I need a lamp layer in a lamp element in separate layer, this hand in separate, this hand, and this hand. Okay, so let us look at all these groups. So there's this group, shift select this group, control X, I'll create a new layer and call it base, shift control V and lock it. Okay, then next one is this, shift this, control X, create a new layer, and I'll call this second hand. Okay, shift control V. So I have the first hand, second hand, third hand, and the lamp. So this is control X, new layer, let's call it lamp, shift control V, select this, shift select this, control X, new layer, this is third hand, shift control V. Okay, and then this one will be first hand. Okay, so we have first hand, third hand, lamp. So base is on the top, we will move the lamp as the second one, and then we have the second hand, third hand. So if you move it down, you get a nice hierarchy where some elements are up, some elements are down. Okay, so this looks good. So I will go ahead and save this file, and I already have a lamp fk, so I'll call this lamp. fk is for forward kinematics. I'll call it YT for YouTube and save it. Okay, so now it's time to fire up After Effects. You can see that I started creating the basic animation of this, and we are going to do the same thing here. So file, new project. All right, and then we'll not create a composition right now. We will go to file, import, and we will import the file. And instead of footage, this is important, we're going to use composition, retain layer sizes. Okay, and import that one. So you can see that we got all the layers and a composition. So if you double click on the composition, this is what we have. So we'll make the changes to the composition. So go to composition, composition settings. This becomes 1280. This becomes 720. 24 frames is what I like. This animation, that doesn't really matter. We'll leave it to even 7 seconds. Background color, I'll make it a little pinkish or maybe yellowish. Okay, so this is our lamp and these are the layers. So what should happen is when you select the base and move it around, all these elements should move. Okay, but before we do that, we should set up the anchor point for each layer correctly. So I will move the anchor point. This is the button for anchor point to be moved. So this anchor point I will move at the base. Okay, this hand, the anchor point. So anchor points are placed where you think your element will rotate from. Okay, so if this was a real lamp, where would this lamp be connected to the base? All right, so that is important. So it's like exactly in the middle, and it will be like, say, screwed to the top of the base somehow. Maybe there would be a screw going like this, or there'll be some mechanism so that the hand can move. This one, so there's a cross section here, and then we will move this at the cross section. So this will be connected using some mechanism here, so the lamp can be adjusted. And this one will be here in the middle, and for this one, this lamp mechanism will be somewhere here. Okay, now I will hit the rotate button and make sure when I rotate it, see how it is breaking when I move it down. I don't want that to happen. So what I will do is open the position of this and move it slightly in the back. Okay, so if I rotate it down, see, up is no problem, down is a problem. So the anchor point, maybe I'll move the anchor point here somewhere. Now if it goes down, it does the same thing. So we'll move it up, P. Right, so now if I hit the rotate button, this is better. So you don't see any, now the bottom one's moving. So move it back. Okay, so you get more rotation there. What if the anchor point is moved in the front here? Okay, so that looks good. So that's how you plan to position your anchor point in the right place. Now we can link. So this lamp will only follow this arm, which is third arm. So we're going to link this whip to the third hand. So when this moves, the lamp moves with it. Now the third hand will be connected to the second hand. So third hand will be connected to the second hand, and second hand will be connected to the first hand, and the first hand will be connected to the base. So when I select the base, everything moves. When I select this hand, everything moves. Control Z. When I select this, everything moves. So we will animate the movement position of this, and we will animate the rotation of the rest. Okay, so what we will do is we'll position this object here, and how we will animate is, say 1 second we will give for anticipation. So we'll open the position and right click the position and separate the dimensions and create keyframes. Okay, so there'll be no position keyframe before 1 second, and then the lamp moves in X a little bit. Okay, and we'll add a Y key also there. Okay, and then after 1 second it further moves a little bit more. We'll add a Y key, and after 4 seconds it moves even more. Okay, so that this distance is less, then little more, and even more. Okay, so what we are trying to say is that, okay, he's going to try and make his first jump. So I'll move the X up. Okay, he tries 1, and then he's excited about his freedom that he can jump, and then he tries a bigger jump, and then here the lamp now knows that no one can stop him, so he really jumps up. He comes down, and there will be a follow through for the 5th and the 6th second. Now what will happen is, if we play this animation, you can see 1, 2, and then what should happen is that the lamp should get some time to settle in. Okay, so he jumps, and then after some time he will jump again. So I'll go to frame number 6. We'll give it 6 frames for the lamp to stay there. So okay, so he stays there for 6 frames, and now the entire animation should move by 6 frames. So it was 12, so this gets moved to 18. Okay, so the whole thing will move, and then again here, now it's 6, so 6 plus 6 is 12. We just select these two, Control C, Control V. Now these will be moved by 6 frames again. So this is at 18 plus 6 is 24, so it goes to 4. Okay, so now the lamp jumps more, and jumps even more. Okay, now if you look at the curves, it doesn't look like the lamp is really there's a principle of animation that says that anything that moves in arcs. Okay, so we need a nice arc here. So in order to create that arc, all you have to do is create a easy ease. Okay, and then it will create an arc. We'll go here and then go to keyframe assistant, easy ease. That's another arc, and then we create another arc here. All right, so now things are moving nicely in arcs. So you can see that. So first jump, second jump, third jump. All right. So what we will do now is we'll create some anticipation movement. So we'll select all these, hit the R key, and create a keyframe for rotation, and then we'll create the same key here for rotation. Okay, it remains same here. Same here and same here. All right. Now what will happen is, say after 6 frames, all right, so we will rotate this. So it's trying to position itself to get ready and jump. There is a mistake in our hierarchy. All right, so the lamp should be connected to the third hand. All right, that was a mistake. No big deal. The third hand is going to be going up, and if you want, you can rotate the lamp, look, whatever you want. So the lamp goes up, and it's going to take a long time to come down. So it's like anticipating jump, jump, and then it's going to jump. Okay, so here the first hand will go down, the second one will come down here, then this will really go in. Okay, so it goes up, comes down, and then the lamp will shoot. Okay, so if I play this, okay, because the first jump is small, we need to have a lesser of this drama here. Okay, so now the animation is going to take some time to perfect. It's just a matter of, relaxing, taking your time, creating the keyframes, playing it again and again, and see what you like and what looks good. Right? So there's no set formula as to what is right and what is wrong. You can also look at what others have done and try to mimic that action. But I've done this before, as I showed you in the example, and I know a little bit because I spent a lot of time creating that one. So there's an extreme pose here, so this is up in air. Okay, so again we can use this pose, so can be copied here. So a lot of time can be saved by simply Control C, Control V, copy pasting keyframes. Okay, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. So it goes up, goes down. Okay, we need to select the base to see the keyframe. So now here, because it's going to stay there for a while, we will simply copy the keyframes. Okay, so we got the basic animation done. All right. So what we want to do is, here we have to create that anticipation key here, so it comes down, and here we want that drama of going down, right? So we can copy those keys here, and then what you can do is later on you can then exaggerate the poses. So right now it is just a matter of copy pasting, and later on you can then exaggerate those keys. So you can see there are a lot of keyframes when you're doing forward kinematics because every arm has to be animated. If you do an IK rig, then you will only have a helper here and a controller here, which will move and rotate. So only few controls to animate instead of selecting every single one there. Okay. So you can see that we are getting there. So now, for example, what we can do is like the extreme here, like when I had done the extreme pose, this is like when it's really going to jump. So we can really exaggerate that pose of the character. Okay. And then when the character is in the air, we can exaggerate this one. Okay, so you can get that feel of how we can really create that extremes. And of course, we have not even touched the graph editor yet to further enhance the interpolation of movement between the two keyframes. So this is the second pose. So we will do something what is there between this one. So this is one. This is copied here. This is really exaggerated here. Okay, so here it will be less exaggerated, but still we will add slide back, slide down, slide in. Okay, so it's not as much as the first one and not as much as the third one, but in the middle there. Okay, and then we need this one now, and this one is same. This one is extreme, so we need to add a little bit of rotation here also. Okay, so it would be interesting to see what kind of animation you come up with. All right, so now we need this is 12 frames. We need to follow through of this. So again, when it goes, we need 6 frames. So this is 12, we need 18. Okay, and then maybe we can use these keys there at 18. Okay. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, and Control C, Control V. Okay, so it goes up, comes down, and now what we can do is, so it will have that impact of coming down and then coming up will be little slow. So you can drag this here, and then after another, say here. Okay, we will, this is the final rest position, and here it will react to so it will come down, go up, and then rest. And that's about it. So it anticipates the jump, jumps, it knows, oh, I can jump higher, and then it stop there. Okay, still a lot of work needs to be done, but I'm not going to spend all the time refining it. I want you guys to at least try to get this done and then maybe refine it and show me what kind of results you get. Thanks.